Hello my dear students, welcome back to chemistry class beta. So in the last video class we have seen about the preparations of aldehydes and ketones from controlled oxidation of alcohols in presence of mild oxidizing agents. And one more also we have studied that catalytic dehydrogenation of alcohols using copper or silver beta. Okay na? Good. Now in this fifth video class I am going to give you first of all what are the mild oxidizing agents. So a list of mild oxidizing agents I am going to give you first of all. Okay na? Good na. So in that I am going to start with CAN. CAN. Sir, what is mean by CAN? The abbreviation is nothing but C indicates ceric and A indicates ammonium and N for what beta? Nitrate. So ceric ammonium nitrate, it is a weak oxidizing agent and also we can say that mild oxidizing agent. So what is the formula of CAN? So the formula is nothing but Ce ammonium. What is the formula of ammonium? NH4. And what is the formula of nitrate? NO3. Ceric ammonium nitrate. But exact formula is, okay, like this we have to be right. NH4 taken twice and NO3 taken 6. This is the formula of what beta? CAN, ceric ammonium nitrate. The formula exam में repeat हो सकता है objective. Good. So what is the use of CAN? Yes, it can oxidize only primary alcohol. Primary alcohols upon oxidation changes into the product is nothing but what beta? Aldehydes. It is not fit for oxidation of secondary alcohol. So CAN can oxidize only primary alcohols to aldehyde, means ethyl alcohol changes to acetaldehyde, benzyl alcohol changes into benzaldehyde. Good one. Next number 2 I am going to say that CrO3. CrO3. What is mean by CrO3? CrO3 nothing but the chromic anhydride, or we can say chromic oxide or chromic trioxide, otherwise we can say that chromic anhydride. Simply we can say chromium oxide. Right. What is the use of CrO3? Try to be remember, it can oxidize only secondary alcohol to what beta? Ketones. So though we perfectly remember कीजिए, CAN only for primary, CrO3 only for secondary. CAN can oxidize primary alcohol to aldehyde, chromic anhydride can oxidize secondary alcohol to ketone. Good beta. Next one I am going to say that is nothing but the Corys reagent. Corys reagent. Sir, what is mean by Corys reagent? So the formula of Corys reagent, that is nothing but the PCC. Yes, you know very well PCC. But PCC का और एक name क्या है बेटा? Corys reagent. But what is the complete abbreviation? P for pyridinium. Yes, and C for chloro, and another C indicates chromate. So pyridinium, okay, chlorochromate, this is the abbreviation of PCC, and also we can see that Corys reagent. Okay, let me write first of all formula of PCC. Pyridinium. What is the formula of pyridinium? C5H5NH. NH contains charges, nitrogen contains plus. So this is your formula of what beta? Pyridinium. Pyridinium, IUM plus charge. Chlorochromate, Cl, CrO3 -1. यहाँ पर प्लस 1, वहाँ पर -1. ये तुम्हारा pyridinium chlorochromate formula beta. Another formula also we can write. Pyridinium, like looking like benzene ring structure beta. Is like benzene ring I have written here. Same, but यहाँ पर nitrogen contain connected to H. But due to donation of electrons to the hydrogen, here nitrogen contains the charge positive. So this is your pyridinium chlorochromate. Okay na beta? Good. So what is the use of PCC? Yes, I have told you yesterday. So PCC, it can oxidize as the what beta? Primary alcohols can be oxidized to aldehydes and secondary alcohols can be oxidized to what beta? Ketones. So primary alcohols upon oxidation with PCC changes into the aldehydes, and secondary alcohols upon oxidation with what nano PCC, they goes to be converted into the ketone. So these are the functions of what beta? PCC. So PCC can oxidize primary alcohol to aldehyde and secondary alcohol to ketone. Okay beta. Next one is PDC. What is meant by PDC? Again, P indicates pyridinium and DC indicates dichromate. Pyridinium dichromate. Pyridinium dichromate. So the function तो मैं आपको बाद में बताता हूँ. Again, let me read the formula first of all. C5H5NH. ये दो भी formulas exam में repeat होके बेटा objective. So this is the formula of pyridinium. Same formula I have written here. It connected to dichromate. What is the formula of dichromate? Cr2O7 minus 2. That's why we have to be taken twice. Pyridinium dichromate. Yes, it can be written in the form of structure beta. Same pyridine I am going to be right here. Same beta. Nitrogen contain the charges plus. Okay, pyridinium. But here pyridinium, how many groups are there? 2. Because of the anionic form is nothing but dichromate. Cr2O7 minus 2 beta. Okay, good. So what is the use of PDC? PDC is nothing but pyridinium dichromate. Same thing, it can oxidize primary alcohols to aldehydes and secondary alcohols to what beta? Ketones. Good. Next, another one nano. Go for third one, fourth, fifth one. You suppose that is nothing but the MnO2. MnO2, manganese dioxide, or you can say manganese dioxide as you wish. MnO2 in CCl4 carbon tetrachloride, and also we can see that MnO4 in what beta? Acetone. Is MnO2 in CCl4 or acetone, supporting solvents we can take, but here main mild oxidizing agent is MnO2. So what is the use of this? So listen carefully. Primary allylic and primary benzylic alcohols, they gets oxidized into aldehydes. And next beta, secondary allylic and secondary benzylic alcohols, they gets oxidized into ketones. Try to be remember on both the parts. So primary allylic and benzylic alcohols, they get oxidized into aldehydes. Secondary allylic and benzylic alcohols oxidizes into ketones. It is most selective oxidizing agent for the oxidation of allylic and benzylic alcohols. Good. Yes, the next one is nothing but I want to tell you, that is nothing but the Soret's reagent. Soret's reagent. Sir, what is mean by Soret's reagent? That is the formula beta. First of all, we have to be take PCC. Nothing but pyridinium chlorochromate in CH2Cl2 supporting solvent, nothing but dichloromethane, and also we can say that this is nothing but DCM. Pyridinium chlorochromate in DCM. Such mixture we have to be say that Soret's reagent. So what is the use of Soret's reagent? Again same thing beta. It can oxidize the primary alcohols to aldehydes. Again it can oxidize the secondary alcohols to what beta? Ketones. In that no more changes same. So सब में सारे वही function है बेटा, except first two. It is only for primary, second one only for secondary. But remaining mostly they can oxidize the primary alcohol to aldehyde and secondary alcohol to ketone. So सब में common function, but try to remember the reagent name. Pyridinium chlorochromate in dichloromethane DCM. Okay, next one is nothing but what beta? Collins reagent. Collins reagent. Sir, what is meant by Collins reagent? Remember the formula. So Collins reagent important. Again importance मैं पहले यहाँ पर बताता हूँ. Same thing. It can oxidize the primary alcohols to aldehydes. Again it can oxidize the secondary alcohols to what beta? Ketones. Same function. But what is the reagent mixture? क्या हो सकता? The mixture of Collins reagent is 1 mole of CrO3, chromic anhydride, and 2 moles of pyridine. C5H5En. This is pyridine, but this is pyridinium. See the difference. So 1 mole of CrO3 plus 2 moles of pyridine. Again this mixture, okay now, present in the presence of solvent DCl, same like this dichloromethane. Okay na? Yeah. So uses तो मैंने आपको बता दिया. Try to remember this. Okay now, formula of the Collins reagent. Next go for Jones reagent. Jones reagent. Sir, what is the formula of Jones reagent? Chromic acid. What is the formula of chromic acid? H2CrO4 in aqueous acetone. Chromic acid in aqueous acetone. That is nothing but what beta? Jones reagent. This is the main reagent, now for supporting solvent. And also we can write this formula in another way. In place of chromic acid, we can take CrO3 plus H2SO4 plus acetone. No problem. Okay. Our function is nothing but the primary alcohols upon oxidation gives what beta? Aldehydes. This is fixed. But in presence of this reagent, if available temperature is very high, that means at higher temperature, again such aldehyde can be undergo oxidation. It can be oxidized into what beta? Carboxylic acid. So this is this little bit special case, but by giving condition only beta. But by giving what mana? Condition only. Generally primary alcohol can be oxidized into aldehyde, but if available temperature is higher, then it can be oxidized into again carboxylic acid. But what about secondary? Is in that no more changes, whatever that may be the temperature, secondary alcohols upon oxidation, just they are converted into the ketones. Good. Next reagent I am going to tell you beta, that is nothing but the Fenton's reagent. What is the formula of Fenton's reagent? Fe, first letter. So we have to be considered like that reagent. Ferrous sulfate, FeSO4 plus hydrogen peroxide. So the mixture of ferrous sulfate plus hydrogen peroxide, it is known as Fenton's reagent. Again importance is same. Primary alcohol can be oxidized into the aldehyde and secondary alcohols goes to be oxidized into the ketones. Primary alcohols oxidizes into the aldehydes and secondary alcohols oxidizes into the ketones. Okay now beta, good. Next reagent I am going to tell you here. First suppose is the reagent name is called SWERN, nothing but Swern reagent. Yes. What is mean by Swern reagent? The formula is nothing but DMSO, dimethyl sulfoxide. CH3 taken twice, SO, dimethyl sulfoxide. It was present in oxalyl chloride. What is the formula of oxalyl chloride? COCl2 all taken twice. Dimethyl sulfoxide in oxalyl chloride along with the supporting solvent, that is nothing but the C2H5 taken thrice, N, triethylamine. Dimethyl sulfoxide in oxalyl chloride and triethylamine. This mixture we have to be say that Swern reagent. So whatever that may be, again same thing, it going to be oxidize the primary alcohols to aldehydes. Again we have to be say that secondary alcohols, it going to be oxidizes into what beta? Ketones. I hope you understand that. Good. So what is the formula of oxalyl chloride? COCl2, carbonyl chloride taken twice. This is called, that is called what beta? Oxalyl chloride. Yeah, next reagent I am going to tell you. Silver carbonate, Ag2CO3. Silver carbonate in C6H6. Silver carbonate in benzene. Again same important. What are the importance? Primary alcohols, they can be oxidized into the aldehydes, and secondary alcohols, they can be oxidized into the what beta? Ketones. समझ गए? I hope. Good. Next beta. Yes, by using hot copper or silver, is upon heating it, the temperature is nothing but 573 Kelvin. Yesterday we have studied this reaction. This is called catalytic dehydrogenation. Already I have told you. So that is in that reaction also we have to be remember copper and silver both are going to be act as mild oxidizing agent because of they are also oxidizing primary alcohols to what beta aldehydes, and they are going to oxidize the secondary alcohols to ketones. समझ गए ना? Good. Next one is nothing but the cold and dilute acidified. I'm not saying potassium permanganate. Okay, here the nature is nothing but cold and dilute nature. At the same time, okay, we have to be write that acidified K2Cr2O7 potassium dichromate. It also doing same thing, primary alcohol to aldehydes and secondary alcohols to ketone. Next one very special reagent I am going to tell you. That is nothing but the aluminum tertiary butoxide. Aluminum tertiary butoxide by the help of supporting solvent, that is nothing but the acetone. So what is the importance of this oxidizing agent? So the importance of this oxidizing agent is it can selectively oxidizes only secondary alcohol. So secondary alcohols upon oxidation changes into the product. The products are nothing but what beta ketones. So aluminum tertiary butoxide in acetone, it changes the secondary alcohols into what beta ketone. So these are the list of what mild and also we can say that weak oxidizing agents. So most of the reagents in that list, they are reducing, they are oxidizing primary alcohols to aldehydes and secondary alcohols to ketones, except CAN only for primary, CrO3 only for secondary, and this last one only for secondary. Over remaining all are primary to aldehyde, secondary alcohol to ketone beta. I hope you understand. Okay now? Good. So here now I want to tell you one of the oxidation reaction which was very important for all the objective exams. So the reaction name is called, already in the last class in alcohols also already I have told you this, but okay अब तो भी focus करना पड़ेगा. The reaction name is called Oppener oxidation reaction, and also simply we can say that Oppener oxidation. Sir, what is meant by Oppener oxidation? I am going to tell you the what first of all statement. So in this reaction, it is also very suitable only for secondary alcohols. Yes, I have taken secondary alcohol. Secondary alcohols simply they are upon undergoing oxidation. Secondary alcohols upon oxidation, but oxidation takes place using very suitable oxidizing agent, that is nothing but the 14th one. Aluminum tertiary butoxide in acetone. This is the oxidizing agent, this mild oxidizing agent we have to be used in Oppener oxidation. Okay, so यहाँ पर क्या यूज करना? Aluminum tertiary butoxide in acetone. Okay now, so secondary alcohols on oxidation with aluminum tertiary butoxide in acetone, they oxidizes into the product. The products are nothing but the ketones. Shall I give you the equation? Good. And before that, try to remember एक बार formula बताता हूँ. Formula of aluminum tertiary butoxide. Yes. Al. I am going to write in square bracket O. O connected to C. Again C connected to 3 methyl groups. Completely we have to be write in scale bracket. Aluminum charge is +3, that's why overally taken thrice. Aluminum tertiary butoxide is exact formula. Al bonded to O, O connected to C, C connected to CH3, again C connected to CH3, again C connected to CH3. This is tertiary butoxy group, but Al contain +3, यहाँ पर taken thrice. Both are same formulas. Okay beta? Good. And along with that, the supporting solvent is acetone beta. This is common thing. Okay, let me write secondary alcohol formula. R bonded to CH, CH bonded to R, U supposite connected to OH. This is the formula of what beta? General formula of secondary alcohol. So secondary alcohols, they are undergoing oxidation using aluminum tertiary butoxide. So this is the main oxidizing agent is aluminum tertiary butoxide, but supporting solvent is acetone. That acetone will also undergo change. So acetone formula, CH3 bonded to C double bond O bonded to CH3. Acetone is not the reactant, it is coming from the oxidizing agent, aluminum tertiary butoxide. Along with that acetone is there na beta. That acetone can be undergo some change. I will show you what are the changes are there. Okay, good. So the compound name fix karna padega. This is nothing but the acetone. What is the oxidizing agent? The oxidizing agent is what beta? Aluminum tertiary butoxide in what beta? Acetone. Okay na? Good. Now secondary alcohols oxidizes into the ketone. Remove H, double single bond become double bond O. So R bonded to C, C double bond O, again bonded to R. Just secondary alcoholic form changes into the ketone. So from here we are removing how many hydrogens? 2 hydrogens. The hydrogen which is removed from the O again attacks upon the ketone oxygen. So the byproduct is CH3 bonded to C. Upper double bond becomes single bond. Such O attacked by the hydrogen. Yes. Again from central C we are removing hydrogen. That hydrogen given to the central C of acetone. So यहाँ पर H. Now it connected to what is the group beta? CH3. Okay na. So secondary alcohol oxidizes into ketone, but the solvent acetone. Primary alcohol undergo oxidation and acetone undergo reduction, reduces into the isopropyl alcohol, and also we can say that 2-propanol. 2-propanol, and also we can say that isopropyl alcohol. But you have to be focused mainly on the reactant. Main reactant is alcohol, main product is ketone. So secondary alcohols upon oxidation changes into the ketone. But along with that oxidizing agent, acetone is there, that must be converted into the alcoholic form. So secondary alcohol oxidizes into the ketone and acetone reduces into the isopropyl alcohol. Okay na beta? Good. So here, based on this reaction, I want to ask you one small question. Try to reply, try to give the answer beta. CH2 double bond CH, I have taken vinyl group, and you suppose it connected to another CH2. Okay, I have written here, and you suppose it connected to, it contained CHOH group and it bonded to CH3. Yes, and upon the arrow mark, they have given that Al in bracket में O, C, CH3 taken thrice, again O taken thrice beta. Means aluminum tertiary butoxide in acetone, they have given like this. So what is the product? So by seeing this reagent, aluminum tertiary butoxide in acetone, we have to be confirmed that the reaction is nothing but opener oxidation. In opener, what will happen? Secondary alcoholic form changes into the ketone. Just we have to change it. Don't need to change any double bond. Just secondary alcoholic form, we have to be changes into the keto. So this is the secondary alcoholic form. We have to be converted to the keto. Remaining form simply same. So what is the expected answer? CH2 double bond CH. Again it connected to CH2. Secondary alcoholic form, it was changes into the ketone. Yes, it was changes into the ketone. Again it connected to what is the group beta? CH3. Secondary alcohols gets oxidized into the ketones. This is the importance of opener oxidation. But you have to be focused a lot on this reagent. What is the reagent? What is the mild oxidizing agent? We have to be using opener oxidation. Aluminum tertiary butoxide in acetone, and also we can take cyclohexanone. Okay na? Ready? Good. Now I am going to tell you one very important theory reaction. I am going to tell you. That reaction we have studied so many times in first year also. That is nothing but ozonolysis reaction. आपको मालूम है ना बेटा? Good. Okay, let me write first of all. What is meant by ozonolysis and how to prepare the aldehydes and ketones by using ozonolysis reaction. Yeah, method number 7th one, Up to now 6 different methods we have prepared beta. So that is nothing but the from reductive ozonolysis of alkenes. So how that alkenes undergoing reductive ozonolysis and how these reactions are responsible for the formation of aldehydes and ketones, that one I am going to tell you. Good. So let me read first of all statement beta. Good. So first of all I am going to be consider the alkenes. Alkenes on reaction with ozone, O3. Addition of ozone takes place in presence of supporting solvent like carbon tetrachloride, and also we can take DCM, CH2Cl2. It's going to be form the first of all an intermediate. You know the intermediate form like temple-like form I have told you. What is the intermediate form beta? Is unstable intermediate form, that is nothing but the unstable ozonide form. Unstable what beta? Ozonide. Such unstable ozonide gets stabilized by hydrolysis. Hydrolysis takes place in presence of zinc dust. And finally, you are going to get the product is nothing but the aldehydes and ketones. Simply we can say that we are going to get the products are nothing but the carbonyl compounds. This mechanism is known as ozonolysis reaction. Once again, alkanes on reaction with ozone gives an unstable ozonide, which upon hydrolysis with zinc dust gives aldehydes and ketones, and also we can see that gives carbonyl compounds. This reaction is known as what beta? Ozonolysis reaction. But try to remember sir, which aldehyde we are getting, which ketone we are getting. Can you say that? Yes, directly we can say, but that is depends on the alkene. So on the basis of on the structure of alkene only, we are going to get the different types of aldehydes and ketones. Let me read around 2 to 3 examples. You will get easily. Aapko malum. And I have given one short hint also. How to write the products of ozonolysis. Double bond को कट करके दो से दो ऑक्सीजन इंसर्ट करना पड़ेगा. I have told you. Yes or no? Good. So let me read first of all alkene. Is one of best example for alkene is nothing but ethene. CH2 double bond CH2. Compound name is nothing but what beta? Ethene. Or we can say ethylene. It upon reaction with ozone in presence of CCl4, we are going to get the unstable ozonide form. Yes, I am going to write CH2. Here also I am going to write CH2. In that ozone, how many O atoms are there? 3 oxygen atoms are there. So we can write like this. From the below plane, we have to be attacked 2 oxygen atoms. And one more O, we have to be attacked from the above plane. Like this now. So this is like temple-like form. Yes, this reaction name is nothing, product name is nothing but what beta? Ozonide. So due to ozonide, okay, na cyclic Grignard system, it may causes somewhat repulsions beta. That's why I have said that unstable form. So such unstable ozonide, what I am saying, followed by it undergo what beta? Hydrolysis using zinc dust. Upon hydrolysis in presence of zinc dust, bond breaking takes place between carbon to oxygen, again between oxygen to oxygen, again between carbon to oxygen, like this. CH2O, this bond remains as it is, nothing but formaldehyde. Again CH2O, this bond also remains as it is. That means we are getting 2 moles of formaldehyde. So what is the product we got here beta? We got the product is formaldehyde. How many moles of formaldehyde? 2 moles of formaldehyde. Remaining free oxygen that taken by the oxygen. So removal of oxygen was occurred. That means reduction was occurred. Okay na? So that goes to be removed in the form of minus ZnO. Zinc oxide को remove कर देना. Zinc and O removed in the form of Zn. Again that water molecule will eliminate as it is beta. Eliminates as it is. So H2O. Okay na? And short में कैसे बोलना बोल के बोला मैंने? Just cut the double bond and 2 side 2 we have to be write the oxygen CH2O CH2O. The product is formaldehyde. In that way we can write the short product. Don't need to write entire mechanism. Okay, good. So alkenes on reaction with ozone gives ozonide, and followed by hydrolysis with zinc dust gives formaldehyde. That will be depends on alkene beta. I have told you now. Yes, ma'am. So here removal of oxygen takes place. Nothing but reduction must occur by using zinc metal. Now I am going to take second example. So this is ethene. Now I am going to take propene, butene, like that we can take any example. Let me consider butene. CH3 bond, CH, double bond, CH, again bonded to CH3. What is the name of this compound beta? Butene, and also we can say that 2-butene. Is 2-butene undergo reaction with ozone. In presence of supporting solvent is nothing but CCl4. Again it forms ozonide. CH3 bond CH, this group I am going to be write as it is. Right side also CH3 bond CH is there. Yes, this is also I am going to be write. Yeah. Now addition of ozone molecule will be occur. So from the below plane we have to write 2 oxygen, and from the above plane 1 oxygen. That is your unstable ozonide form. Such unstable ozonide form going to be stabilized by hydrolysis with what beta? Zinc dust. Yeah. So upon hydrolysis again bond breakings are occurring at the same places. Carbon to oxygen, again oxygen to oxygen. Remaining formula देखिए, CH3 bond CHO acetaldehyde, CH3 bond CHO acetaldehyde. So how many moles? 2 moles of acetaldehyde. Here we are getting beta. At the same time water molecule will be there. At the same time free oxygen combines with zinc dust and goes to be eliminated in the form of zinc oxide. So ethene gives 2 moles of formaldehyde, and 2-butene gives 2 moles of acetaldehyde. Again without writing mechanism also directly we can say the product. Okay, cut the double bond and write 2 side to oxygen, CH3CHO, CH3CHO. Okay na beta? Good. Yes, another very special example I am going to tell you. Okay na? CH3 bonded to C, below plane CH3. Otherwise you can write in above plane CH3, double bond CH bonded to CH3. 2-methyl 2-butene. Above one is 2-butene, but this is 2-methyl 2-butene. 2-methyl what beta? 2-butene. It upon reaction with ozone. Reaction takes place in presence of CCl4. So this is your example 1 regarding ethene. It gives 2 moles of formaldehyde, and this is your example 2. 2-butene, it gives 2 moles of formaldehyde, and this is your example number 3. Let me check here what you are going to be get. Okay. So how the ozonide will be formed? CH3 bond CH, CH3 bond C. Yes, I have written there. From the above plane, it was connected to CH3. I have written it. Okay. Right side CH3 bond CH. I have written there. Now attacking of ozone on the double bond. 2 oxygen from the below plane, 1 more oxygen from above the plane. Again you got same form, that is nothing but the ozonide. Ozonide followed by, it undergo the process hydrolysis. Hydrolysis occurs in the presence of what nana? Zinc dust. Now in presence of hydrolysis, bond breaking occurs between carbon to oxygen and oxygen to oxygen. Now let me write, okay, how many products are there? Right product, CH3 bond CHO, otherwise left product, CH3 bond C, C connected to CH3. Yes, I have written C connected to 2-methyl. Yes, C connected to 2-methyl. After breaking of 2 side bonds, okay, now here single bond become what beta? Here double bond. So we are going to be write like this. So one of the product is nothing but ketone, that is nothing but the acetone. So first half form changes into the, यहाँ पर oxygen लिखो ketone, यहाँ पर oxygen लिखे तो क्या हो सकता है? Acetaldehyde, CH3CHO. You are getting the another product. This is nothing but what beta? Acetaldehyde. So one is acetone, one more is nothing but what beta? Acetaldehyde. Once again, so 2-methyl 2-butene upon ozenolysis gives, okay, 1 mole of acetone and 1 more mole of what beta? Acetaldehyde. Like that we can prepare the aldehydes and ketones, and only aldehyde and only ketone. Okay, all types of we can prepare the all types of carbonyl compounds we can prepare from the alkenes upon ozenolysis. Now, on the basis of ozenolysis, I want to give you another question. Try to say the answer. I am not writing complete mechanism. Just a shortcut. Try to say the hint answer. Direct answer will leave it. Yes, example 4. Yeah, question is C double bond C, and you suppose first carbon connected to 2 methyl groups, and you suppose second carbon also connected to another 2 methyl groups. So what is the name of this compound? 1, and this is 2, and this is 3, and this is 4th carbon. 4 means you have to say that but. Yes, I am going to be right here. But second connected to side chain methyl, and here पर भी another methyl. How many methyl groups are there? 2 methyl groups are there. So 2,3 dimethyl. 2,3 dimethyl. Remaining 4 carbons are there, but, but 2 in. So 2,3 dimethyl 2 butene. This is the structure I have given to you, and I am saying that you suppose it undergo reaction with ozone in presence of CCl4, followed by it undergo hydrolysis in presence of zinc dust. So what is the product? So how to write the final product? I have told you ना, कुछ नहीं बेटा. इस बीच में से डबल बॉन्ड कट कीजिए. Here 1 oxygen, here 1 oxygen. So यहाँ पर oxygen. What we have to write? CH3 bond C, double bond O. Again CH3, acetone. CH3 bond C. Again we are writing oxygen. Again connected to CH3. So how many moles of acetone you are getting? So the answer is nothing but the 2 moles of acetone. 2 moles of acetone. Shall I give you another example? Jaldi answer bolo. Question now. CH3 bond CH, double bond CH2. What is the name of this compound? Propene. Propene upon ozenolysis, what are the products? So on reaction with ozone and followed by hydrolysis in presence of zinc dust, the products are, again we are going to get the 2 product. How to write the short form? Break the double bond, 2 side to oxygen. Means CH3CHO, first answer is acetaldehyde. And one more is a CH2O, means we are getting the product is nothing but the formaldehyde. So product number 1 is acetaldehyde, and product number 2 is nothing but the formaldehyde. I hope you understand. Another question, try to say the answer. So the question is styrene upon ozenolysis. What is the product? Ozenolysis means all these reagents have to be used. Okay, let me read first of all styrene. If you don't know, okay now, first of all you have to know the formula. अगर आपको formula नहीं मालूम है समझो, okay now you can't write any product. So try to remember styrene. Styrene means vinyl benzene. CH2 double bond CH, it connected to benzene. Vinyl benzene. This is called styrene. So styrene undergo reaction with ozone followed by hydrolysis in presence of zinc dust. Simply double bond breaking takes place. यहाँ पर 1 oxygen, यहाँ पर 1 oxygen. We are getting CH2O, means formaldehyde. Formaldehyde. And we are getting the another product, benzene bonded to CHO, means we can say that benzaldehyde. Benzaldehyde. Okay na beta, I hope you understand. Right, so in that manner alkenes, they are undergoing ozenolysis reactions and they are responsible for the formation of various types of aldehyde side ketones. Okay na, good. So एक बार यहाँ पर मैं आपको one more very important reactions I want to show you. Yes, this is the reaction only for objective, but ozonolysis reaction very important for theory cum objective, but यहाँ पर only for objective बेटा. So the reaction name is nothing but Lemieux Johnson oxidation reaction. What is the meaning of Lemieux Johnson oxidation reaction? Lemieux Johnson. Okay, state it. So alkenes upon oxidation is exactly we require 2 moles. Alkenes upon oxidation by using suitable oxidizing agent NaIO4, sodium periodate, PER, periodate, along with the mixture of OSO4 is osmium tetraoxide, sodium periodate, Lemieux reagent, osmium tetraoxide, suggestion by Johnson. So the overall mixture is known as Lemieux Johnson oxidizing agent. Okay, now beta. So alkenes upon oxidation by using Lemieux Johnson reagent, definitely there are also changes into the aldehydes and ketones. Same like ozonolysis products we are getting now. In ozonolysis what happened? Alkenes are finally changes into aldehydes and ketone. Here also alkenes are changes into aldehydes and ketone. But वहाँ पर reaction with ozone, here simply oxidation. So this is a specific oxidation given by Lemieux and Johnson. What is the reagent? Sodium periodate, NaIO4, this osmium tetraoxide, OSO4. Yes, let me read for 2 examples. CH3 bond CH, again double bond CH, first suppose bonded to CH3. What is the name of this compound? 2-butene alkene. Simply it undergo oxidation. It's like this manner. Yes, addition of oxygen. How many oxygens we have to be provided always? 2 oxygen. So oxygens are provided by using the reagent NaIO4 plus OSO4. Again same thing, बीच में से कट करो बेटा. 2 side 2 oxygen, CH3CHO, CH3CHO. Same product we are getting here 2 moles of acetaldehyde. Yeah. So we have prepared aldehyde now beta. Now I am going to consider one more example for ketone. This is symmetrical alkene. Now I am going to consider one more alkene. Okay, more substituted alkene I want to be considered. C double bond C. First C connected to CH3, 2 CH3s. Second C also connected to 2 CH3s. Yes, here also we can consider 2 side chains are there upon position 2, 3. So 2, 3 dimethyl. Side chains are over. Remaining 4 but and 2 ene. 2, 3 dimethyl, 2 butene. 2, 3 dimethyl, 2 butene. 2, 3 dimethyl, 2 butene. It undergo the process oxidation. Oxidation occur by using Lemieux NaIO4, by using Johnson OSO4. Again same thing, break the double bond and 2 side 2 oxygen, acetone, acetone. How many moles? 2 moles. So here we are getting the product is nothing but what beta? 2 moles of CH3 bonded to C double bonded to CH3. So alkenes upon oxidation by using Lemieux Johnson reagent changes into the aldehydes and ketones. Same reactant, same product in ozonolysis, but one addition of O3, here directly addition of oxygen. So this is the specific reaction given by Lemieux Johnson oxidizing, okay now, reagent, oxidation reaction. Okay now, and in tomorrow's class, we are going to discuss about the hydroboration oxidation of alkynes reaction. Alkynes I am saying. Okay now, so by using HBO, by using hydroboration oxidation reaction, how to prepare the aldehydes and ketones, that we will see in tomorrow's class. So आज का class समझ आया बेटा? Very important topic is, okay now, what na? So reductive ozonolysis of alkenes. Ozonolysis very important now, and this reaction important for theory point of view. I mean objective point of view. Okay na? Yes.